guys, this is Harvey. In this episode I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect cup of tea. And as you can hear, my kettle has just been brewing. This is my mug. So I'm going to experiment. So I've got some nice milk here, which is semi-skimmed milk from the Spa, which is the green one. And now it's just brewed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the right box and with some, well, that's coffee. How's that over here? I don't get why it's over here. Anyway, I'm going to get one tea bag. There you go, plop it in. And then after that you take your kettle. Ow, it's hot. And then you pour in, the good thing about my mug is I had a cup of tea this morning and it's left like some marks, like some brown marks. I can't show you now because it's full. But yeah, that's what I fill it up to. So you just fill up about half of it, depending on how much milk you like to put in your tea. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit, but meanwhile we can choose if we'd like to put some cinnamon in it. So I've got some cinnamon, where is it? I've got some cinnamon here, and it's a bit of a mess because I used it for cookery the other day in school. So we need a bit of that, and also we're going to have 1 teaspoon of sugar. And I'm doing like that because I'm the sort of person that I don't have sugar in my tea all the time. But I know for some people they do like sugar in their tea, so I'm just going to do it anyway. So I hardly ever have sugar in my tea because I'm not a very sugary person. So that's it. So you leave it for about, I've got a microwave here, I've got a double oven. Let's see if I can show you. I've got a double oven, so I'm just gonna check. I would use a microwave, but so after about let's give it 20 seconds. Count down 10 to no, I'm not gonna do that. So you give it about 20 more seconds. If that's not 20 seconds, I don't care. So we do basically. I'm gonna grab this little teaspoon here. You can use whatever teaspoon you want. And what you do is the best way. Let me just try and. The best way to do this. So this is perched quite precariously on top of the teacup though. So you scoop up the tea bag like this. Oh, if I can just get it. And then when you've got it on the rim, when you've got it on your spoon, just squeeze it against the rim of the cup so it gets all the tea out, and then just pop it onto. I've got a little plate here that you can put all the tea bags on, but some people don't. Just put them on the side or put them in the bin straight away. So the tea should look like this. Oh, a little bit. Nice and brown. After that, now I'm not the sort of person that's a control freak, and I love having measurements of milk in. So yeah, so I'm just going to put a little bit of milk in. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit. I'm going to show you what the tea will look like after I put the milk in. So a tiny bit of milk, and obviously this all depends on how much milk you like having in your tea. If it's the first time trying your tea, then just put in what I put in. But use about if you want to be in measurements, I suggest about 3 of these roughly. I mean that's for a fairly strong cup of tea. So you stir that until it's all mixed in, and when you'll know it's mixed in when it's a nice, like a moussey colour, like a light chocolate mousse colour. It doesn't matter if there's little, because I think there's some in my tea when it stops spinning. I'll show you what it looks like. So sometimes there's little brown specks in your tea. Doesn't matter. That's just a tea bag. In fact, that probably sounds like it's a good tea bag. So that's all right. After that, I like to rinse it off and do a little rhythm. Like that. I don't know why I did that. And then so the tea should look like that when it's done. Oh, spin loads. I'm sorry about that. God. Sorry about that, guys. Always falls out of its case. Okay, so that's that. So we now put the milk in, and I'm going to try not to do the cinnamon because I don't want any of you to have a disgusting cup of tea. This is kind of like a tutorial. So I've got my sugar pot here. And what I'm going to do is because I don't have a sugary cup of tea, but I usually have, if I ever would, I probably have 1.5 sugars. So I'm going to have that decent teaspoon, add it to the tea, and then about half, like that. and then just give it a nice good old stir, because if you don't stir it well, you won't be able to taste the sugar and it'll be literally pointless. So just stir it nice like that, and then that's your tea. Now I have actually got biscuits. I've got loads of biscuits to choose from. I've got a whole tin full of biscuits here. So I don't actually know what biscuits I've got. I think there's a couple of oatmeal and stuff. So I'm gonna give one of them a try. I think I'm gonna give one of these a try, because I think I know what these are and I've always loved these. So I don't know if these are the one with the, no, I don't think they are. So I love doing this. I love dipping my biscuit in the cup of tea, blowing it up. That is really good. Oh, I'll tell you what it tastes like. I don't know if you've ever had a virgin pina colada or like abroad. It tastes like that, similar. I don't know if this is like a coconut cream or whatever you call it. It's really, really nice with a little bit of sugar. Really good. So there. Yeah. That is your cup of tea. If you thought this video was a good video, just leave it in the comments and obviously like and subscribe. So, cheers everybody!